Honestly, I don't even want to record this. I'm just going to be brutal. I don't. Truthfully, I don't. I don't even want to be reminded of this garbage series that happened down in Tampa Bay. Truly, I don't. But I want to record it anyway because I got to stay consistent. So consider hitting the like, subscribe, comment, do all those things as I'm currently suffering because my team can't win a game and then likes to make fake comebacks, especially against teams like the Rays. So, where do I even begin? Game one, game two, game three, they're all losses. It doesn't even matter. To be honest with you, might as well go through game one. Game one. Awesome. It was over within the first pitch. This was the game. Connolly early makes the start. And the first pitch, early throws in the game, home run by Diaz, makes a 1-0 Rays. It was instantly game over from that moment. If you watch the Sox, any pitch during this season, you knew it. When that pitch was thrown by early and it went into the seats, you knew this game was over instantly. Instantly. Before you even fully sat down and started drinking a soda, whatever you wanted to drink, glass of water, whatever. You knew it was over. I knew it was over. Because this team's not going to come back. Even if it's one run, half a run, anything. Could be a tenth of a run. This team ain't coming back. No, they're not. Especially when Diaz hit that home run. I think it was his 12th or home run of the year, 13th, something like that, over double digits. Marcelo Meyer hit the home run in the third inning, and then the Rays just, what was it, in the fifth inning, added a run with the Aranda base hit off of early, and then Diaz got that big sac fly, which my question was, in that eighth inning, Gamboa came in to face Diaz, and my question was, why did they bring in a lefty in that huge spot instead of bringing in a guy like Tommy Canley? Could have brought in a guy like Canley for that inning. I would have done that unless Canley was not available. I did. If he wasn't, please let me know in the comments. But I would have brought in Tommy Canley at that moment. To be honest with you, could have gotten the double play in that situation instead of only giving up the sac fly. I mean, only gave up one run. Could have been a lot worse when they brought in Gamboa. I honestly would have still brought in Canley. I don't know why you would bring in the lefty Gamboa, because I believe they just called him up before this game, too. In this game one, early struggled. They got the pitch count up on early. Had a really high pitch count in this game. He didn't even finish the fifth inning, and I think he was at 95 pitches. He was getting, they were just constantly having good at bats on him. Only gave up 2 runs, but this is what the Rays do. Drive up pitch counts, drive you crazy. Every single time we face a team like Tampa Bay, they come in and do that. I don't even really want to talk about the Rays pitching. They just dominated. Seymour, the one hit he gave up that entire game was just a mistake pitch to Meyer. Gave up the home run. Can't remember where it was, but it's a house of horrors, Tampa Bay is practically. At the Trop in Tampa Bay with this Red Sox team. They just can't do anything in Tampa Bay. Game 2, the Sox came out and lost. Shocker. I mean, judging by the title of this video, you already know they got swept. So, game 2, the Sox lost. This was the Tolley start. Once again, the Sox actually jump in front, actually 1-0. But then the wheels fell apart in the fourth inning. They trail 3-0, and we all knew it's game over from there. This Fortes guy, though, I want to say for Tampa Bay all series long, he was killing it. He was killing it. Every single chance he got, he was killing it for the Rays. I mean, it was Rays were up 4-1 at one point, and then the Red Sox tried making that rally in the eighth inning. Meyer with the 2-run double that just hit off that first base bag, and we're thinking, okay, we're actually going to do something. But then the Sox, in typical Sox fashion, I think it was Contreras who came up right after. I think it was. Or, no, Duran came up and I think he struck out, and then Rafaela grounded out, and then Abreu also grounded out, if I remember correctly in that exact order. But all three of those guys came up the top of the lineup, and they couldn't do anything with Meyer there on second base. You had a chance to get to the Rays in that inning, but you couldn't. You knocked Martinez out after that 2-run double by Marcelo Meyer, and you couldn't do anything off Kelly, and then you couldn't do anything off Brian Baker as he got the save. Tolley, to be honest with you, had that wacky, weird stat line. Gave up 9 hits. They weren't hitting him too hard, but they were just getting those timely hits. Only struck out 3, which is very unusual for Tolley. Did only walk 1 batter. Tommy Kahnle came into this game, even though I honestly thought he should have pitched in game 1, pitched a scoreless 7th inning, and Garrett Whitlock came in for his first appearance. Came in for the 8th inning. Something I would like to see. I believe this was for Garrett Whitlock's first appearance coming off the injured list. I believe it was, if I remember them saying into this game. I think it was. I remember them talking about it during the game. I don't even really want to talk about the Rays pitching. Cam Boozer came into this game. That's all I really need to say. Former Red Sox, Cam Boozer, having to shove it. Oh, that was game 1. I'm sorry, game 1. Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention it. For some reason, that popped into my head. Cam Boozer was in game 1 for some reason. Got to see him pitch in game 1. I do apologize. I don't know why I was thinking about that in game 2, even though the pitching stats are right in front of me. So, I do apologize about that. And lastly, game 3. Do I even want to talk about this? No, I really don't. Sloppy all around, especially when Bennett was pitching. IKF couldn't field the ground ball, made it 2-1, and then the double that hit off Jake Bennett's foot and then somehow got past Durbin into left field, somehow found a hole. Another one of these games where the Red Sox were trailing 5-0, put up 4 runs in the 8th, made it 5-4, and then instantly they give 2 runs back thanks to the Slayton meltdown in the 8th inning. And then Durbin, shout out Durbin, had 2 homers today. Could have tied the game in the 9th inning if it wasn't for for that 2-run home run by Mullins in the 8th. And I know it's weird. I've heard many things about it, but I saw on the radio, heard on the radio, that Jake Bennett didn't come in until hours before the game. I think it was, I heard. But then Nesson came in and he said, oh, he came in yesterday, last night. And I'm thinking, either way, whatever it was, why was he not with the team earlier? Is my question. Why? That makes no sense to me. We all of us Sox fans knew that Jake Bennett was going to be pitching in this game. I mean, everybody knew it. And I guess it's not the Red Sox. Another reason why I want Craig fired, but I'm not going to talk too much about Craig because he's just going to make my blood boil. Rafaela with the 3-run homer. That was really a good thing about this game. Durbin had the 2 home runs. Durbin's actually starting to heat it up. Shout out to that outside hitting agency that Durbin has been going to, helping out his swing. Also, I'm tired of seeing Mickey Gasper behind home plate. That was at game 2. He had like 2 or 3 throwing miscues. So, please, no more Mickey Gasper. I don't know all of a sudden why the Red Sox decided to place Mickey Gasper as the primary catcher behind Narvaez and Wong. Like, Gasper had that one good stretch, the one good week. Maybe it wasn't even a week. It was like a 3 game homestand. Can't remember who it was, but it was like a solid 3 games. I think it was against Minnesota. And everybody's like, oh, Gasper's great. Gasper's this. It's awesome. And then he just hasn't been that great ever since. So, Chad Tracy, if you're watching this video, which I know you're not, but please stop placing Mickey Gasper as the #1 catcher. Put Narvaez back in the starting catching spot, or Wong, even though Narvaez is the better defensive option. This team, to be honest, is just very unwatchable, I guess is the word. 12 games below 500. Funny enough, the Sox made history in this game twice. First team since 1901 to have the top 3 guys in the lineup in each first 3 plate appearances strike out. 0 for 9 with 9 strikeouts. Hasn't happened since 1901. 125 years ago. Yeah. I didn't even know that happened. I didn't even know that was possible. Also, this is the first time the Red Sox have fallen to 12 games below 500 since June of 1997. Yeah. Go Sox. I'm just going to end it there. I can't even deal with this team anymore. Have a great night, everybody. And please, let's hope the Red Sox can win. Or lose if you want Craig Breslow fired. Which apparently he's not going to get fired anyway. So, I don't know. Good night, everybody.